Hey guys, and for the studio audience, give me a nice round of applause when we start. Hello everybody and welcome to Mulligan's Island. It is great to be with you tonight on a Tuesday night. I'm so used to saying Mondays, but it's Tuesday. We're doing a couple Tuesdays before later this month we switch back to Mondays. I'm so happy you're here with us. People are just now getting logged on. We've got a special guest joining us tonight. His name is Bobby Soto. And if you saw the show with 6.5 Mexicans that we did on Facebook right here from my backyard bar, then you saw Bobby playing the fiddle. And it's going to be really fun to have him tonight. We have a fun studio audience. It's great to see you guys. And you guys at home, I think you know the routine. You got to go grab something fun to drink from your fridge. And if you know somebody out there who's doing something boring like watching the news, have them flip on over to Mulligan's Island and enjoy the next hour and a half with us of just fun times. We got some new videos to show you tonight. It's going to be a really, really good time. If you have requests, my son Luis is handling the request tonight, so just let him know request, put that word, and then put the song so that he knows it's a song request. But anyway, it's great to have you here with us. I say that we get this thing started right now with the theme song from Rudy B. When we come back, we're going to get the show going. Let's have fun.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Go. at the bay. They're jumping today. There's a fisherman out on a boat. He throws out a net and he hauls up his catch and heads back to the sandy shore. To a house by the dock with a door that don't lock, where there's music on the radio. It won't take too long, he'll be singing a song and cooking on an open stove. No, there ain't such thing as the blue sky blues. At least they never happened to me. It's never been a mystery what keeps me coming back. It's the beaches and boats, the pirates and poets that got me hanging round down here. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. In colors so bright and dresses so tight, I see ladies walking down the street. Lovers romancing, barefoot and dancing, grooving to a tropic beat. In the sea of confusion, I kick off my shoes and I catch her looking back at me. She flashes a smile, we laugh for a while, till she says, "You want to dance with me?" It's the tropical sun, it's a midnight run to an island or a distant shore that keeps me coming back for more time and time again. It's the tacos and rice, the salsa and spice, the smell of the sea in the air. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. South is my favorite direction. And the palm trees are swaying like dancers, moving to the sound of the wind. No, there ain't such thing as the blue sky blues. At least they never happened to me. It's never been a mystery what keeps me coming back. It's the beaches and boats, the pirates and poets that keep me hanging round down here. I think this whole crowd could use a nice cold beer. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. Good spot to be. Welcome everybody to Mulligan's Island and salud. I got my fun drink in my hand and I hope you do too. So, we've got our studio audience here tonight. We got Luis running the comments, Pablo Nanais on audio and video. Give it up for those guys. Y Pablo, si quieres que mover el micrófono donde sea mejor para la gente. Anyway, and after this next song, we have a guest artist who's going to come up here on this bar stool right here and join me for some fun. So I hope you'll let your friends know to hop on over here tonight. We had some technical glitches last week, but I'm feeling good about tonight, right, God, capital G? Because I've been groveling to you this week. Groveling works with God. It does. He loves to watch me grovel. I don't get it. Well, there's a few members of my studio audience who've turned into this next song. Wakes up and he looks out at the ocean. A big old lazy sun paints the morning sky. Somewhere off the coast of Hispaniola, he gently rubs the sleep out of his eyes. He's on the third year of a 2-week-long vacation. Wasted too many years working too much overtime, just to surround himself with stuff he'd never needed, till he hopped on board that boat and waved goodbye. Just the other day he took that cell phone and tossed it out in the Caribbean Sea. They call him a first world refugee, far away from the land of the free. He's got tropical sunshine running through his blood. Now Uncle Sam forgot his name, and he's never going back again, 'cause he's finally found a place to call his home. He reaches down below and he grabs that old spear gun. There's an ocean full of fish calling out his name. Jump overboard and he'll swim out toward the island, catch his lunch and come back home again. Now the folks up north say he must be smoking something, but they don't know what it is that gets him high. You see, there's something in these blue and emerald waters, gives him a buzz that money just can't buy. Now he heads that sailboat straight into the sunset. Hey, there's no place on this earth he'd rather be. They call him a first world refugee, far away from the land of the free. He's got tropical sunshine running through his blood. Now Uncle Sam forgot his name, and he's never going back again, 'cause he's finally found a place to call his home. Life is good on this side of the sandbar. There ain't no doubt about it. This is where he's born to be. He's just a first world refugee, far away from the land of the free. He's got tropical sunshine running through his blood. Now Uncle Sam forgot his name, and he's never going back again, 'cause he's finally found a place to call his home. Oh, he's finally found a place to call his home. Thank you guys very much. Give me 1 second here, Pablo. Desconectalo un momento. Hold on. I think we've just found what that noise was. Tenemos otro cable en mi closet si quieres. Hold on. Give us 1 sec, guys, because I don't want you putting up with that annoying noise. I think it's gone now. Hold on, Pablo. Can you work magic with that other cord? O no sirve? Está haciendo ruido. Tengo otro cable en mi closet. Hay una maleta negra. Está bien. I have no idea what I'm saying, by the way. Does it sound cool? Does it sound okay? Good. Pablo's going to try to fix that noise, and I'll tell you what. We're gonna do a video right now, and then we're going to come back with Bobby Soto. And what's kind of cool about doing this video is we're heading out to Bahia Delfin, and in this video we're taking you to the beach in front of the condo that Sam and Elizabeth Rainwater loaned us, and they just walked in right now. They're part of our studio audience. Everybody give them a round of applause. Sam and Elizabeth, good to see you. So let's head on out to the condo, out to the beach where they let us stay this August. We had a great time.
Well, one thing that is making this August really special for my family is the chance to stay here at Bahia Delfin, one of my favorite spots in San Carlos. It's just beautiful, and this is courtesy of Sam and Elizabeth Rainwater, who are letting us use their condo for a whole week while Marcos is here visiting us. So the family's having a great time. Those are our kayaks down there on the beach, my windsurfer. We've gotten them all out on the water, had fun at the pool, on the beach. It's just been great. Tell you what, if you ever come down here to visit San Carlos, you ought to talk to Sam because he's got a beautiful rental right below the unit he lives in. I'll tell you what, it's just such a fun spot. You're going to love it as much as we do. Thank you, Sam and Elizabeth. We're having a great time. Cheers, everyone. From Bahia Delfin in San Carlos.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice welcome to Bobby Soto. Hola, Bobby. ¿Cómo estás?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, he speaks English. I never knew this.
Yes, I'm a half gringo.
Hey, I like it. Last time you guys saw Bobby, of course, he was here with the band 6.5 Mexicans. I guess he's the half Mexican, half gringo in the band. I had that whole thing mixed up for a long time. Bobby, gusto verte. It's great to see you. And it's great to be, for some of my friends who just got back, like the Rainwaters, the Dickinsons, Michael and Kylie over here, Marcy and Paul. It's great to have you guys south of the border again. I got that green light, the 21K. Now I'm south of the border again. I'll be eating Dorado at the end of the day. South of the border again. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. A beautiful chica greets me with a beso south of the border again. I traded my dollars for a pocket full of pesos south of the border again. So crack a cerveza, slice up a lime, pour a little salt on the rim. I tossed my watch, now I'm taking my time south of the border again. Let's go there, guys. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. And oh, oh, I'll take the sea and the sun. Oh, oh, heading south's more fun. Oh, just can't explain it, how 1 foot across that line puts me in a mañana state of mind. Now I'm playing guitar from some waterfront bar where the waves come rolling in. A voice in the crowd says, "Welcome back, Mark, south of the border again." South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. It's been too long, now I'm singing this song, 'cause I'm south of the border. South of the border. South of the border again. Let's do it, Bobby. And that is a good spot to be. Si tenemos la gente en el micrófono, Pablo. Si están? Okay. Awesome. Bobby, welcome. Bienvenido. It's great to have him here with us. What I love about the band 6.5 Mexicans also, all my songs have different names. They don't call that song South of the Border again. They call that song Tacos Burritos. Sí, es cierto? Yes. They always say, let's play Tacos Burritos. So anyway. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to do another song together. And you guys out there, let us know how it's sounding and everything. I know we had some issues last week, but I think we're doing okay out there. Luis is handling the comments. Luis, are we doing good? We already have requests. All right, hold on. I'm going to take a quick look here, just in case this next one's already been requested. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Wow, the requests are already coming in. I love it. Okay. Keep those handy, Luis, all right? All right. So anyway, you know who's out there watching this show right now who would love to be with us right now is Rudy B, the guitar. I know he's watching right now. He's probably got his guitar in his hands and he's playing along with us right now. But anyway, you'll have to imagine him as Bobby and I kick out this next song for you. It's called Too Much Wishing, Not Enough Fishing. Uno, dos, tres. The classifieds are spread across your coffee table with a circle drawn around some ad that says boat for sale. Now she's a fisherman's dream and everything you've talked about. But you take a swig, shake your head, and cross it out. Too much wishing and not enough fishing. Too many days saying maybe someday while the clock keeps ticking. You gotta say it now, every now and then, or you're gonna wind up, my friend, doing too much wishing and not enough fishing. On Dock B, that little boat sits in a slip. Sign's been up for a week or so, but no bites yet. Yeah, she needs a little work, but at this price, what a steal. Till your wife says, honey, wait for a better deal. Back to too much wishing and not enough fishing. Too many days saying maybe someday while the clock keeps ticking. You gotta say it now, every now and then, or you're gonna wind up, my friend, doing too much wishing and not enough fishing. Now ever since the day we met, you've been talking about that big dream. Now all these years have come and gone, and still the same routine. Always not now, later on. If I could, man, I would. The excuses never end, till that sign says sold and your story's getting old. 'Cause there you go again, still wishing. Not enough nows, too many thens, too many whys and not enough whens, and too much wishing and not enough fishing. So cast your line and reel one in, or your story just might end with too much wishing and not enough fishing. Too much wishing and not enough fishing. Yeah, Bobby Soto, everybody, on the fiddle. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Speaking of not enough fishing, I haven't been doing enough fishing myself because I've been on the road so much for the last God knows how long. But it was nice to get back. In fact, yesterday I went right around the bend here and I hopped in the water, and let's cruise over there right now and do a little fishing together. Okay.
Well, I've spent a lot of time away from Mexico this summer, but it's great to be back. And one thing I'm enjoying today is just hopping back in the water. with my spear, grabbing me my first fish, a triggerfish. Gonna get back in, grab another one, and then head home, cook up some lunch. Nice to be back.
Well, that was sure fun to get back in the water yesterday. In fact, I just ate those fish tacos for lunch today, and they were pretty good. So anyway, we got our first request of the day here. I'd like to send this one. Hey, Tom, you can just pass that around if you want to. There's shot glasses here for my studio audience. Hey, we got a request, and this goes out to two friends I haven't seen in a long time, Jim and Linda Schrader. I want to say hello to you. And I haven't spoken with you guys since the hurricane. I'm sure hoping you guys are okay because I know you're spending a lot of your year in Florida now. So make sure to send us a note. Let us know how you're doing in Florida. All of our Florida friends, boy, we've been thinking about you. Had a chance to call up some of you guys this week. Amazing what you guys have been going through, but I've also seen some really uplifting stories about people helping each other out and people bouncing back from this, and it's pretty amazing to watch. So our thoughts, our prayers are with you. And Jim and Linda, this song goes out for you guys by request, and we're going to bring Bobby back right after this song. The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell ya about his far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swig Fosters with Aussies and Guinness in an Irish pub. I Shiner Bach and looking back, and buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East. At the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh, he sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his van. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, that song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine and you described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet, he had a gutra on his head, and man, it ain't that hard to see. We're all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Now the old man said, I believe God's gonna get a good laugh when we learn all of us Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors and Tecate Lights and, yeah, guys, even Pabst are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Thank you very much, and thank you, Tom Shepard, for co-writing that one and doing it as a duet with me. I appreciate it. I say we get Bobby Soto back up here to join me for a song. What do you guys think? All right, Bobby. That Tecate Light mentioned in the last song, that was for Bobby, by the way. All right, Bobby, bienvenido. Welcome back. Vamos a hacer Back Under Blue Sky. Okay? Y eso puede ser mezclado con scenery y ángulos de los dos. ¿Está bien? I'm going to be pulling some Peyton Manning on you guys tonight, some audibles, if that's okay, because our whole script that we had for tonight, the whole set list and everything got screwed up, and so we're just kind of winging it. But salud. Welcome to the big time, folks. All right, so Back Under Blue Sky. Yep. So is it true, seriously, like I've been seeing pictures of some of my friends, like Brad and Leslie, I just saw you guys up in Idaho, with jackets on. What's up with the jackets and the long pants? Seriously, is summer gone? Really? I don't want to say goodbye to it. I don't like this long pants jacket thing. That's just wrong, guys. Brad and Leslie, if you're wearing it right now, go put some shorts on. This song goes out for you guys. Up there, they're up to 38. Down here, we're down to 75. I kind of wish. While the weatherman in Cleveland says the rain ain't gonna end. And they're freezing up in Denver in the ice and snow and wind. I'm back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back out in the sea. One glimpse of the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. Looking back, I guess I can't complain. The folks were nice and the job, it paid real well. But the truth is I don't get how people keep from going insane. Cooped up in their houses, seeking shelter from the rain. While I'm back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back into the sea. One glimpse of the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. Bundled up ain't how I'm meant to be. Tank tops and flip-flops, that's more like me. Now I'm back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back into the sea. The sound of the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. I'm back under blue sky. We're all back under blue sky. Take us out of here, Bobby. Yeah, nice job, Bobby. I love it. He's even kicking out the harmonies in English. Great job. I noticed with every Tecate Light, he speaks better English. Con cada cerveza hablas mejor.
Yes, I speak better English. Well, more beer, more English.
Very good. Luis, do me one favor. If you could check with Rudy B out there. Rudy B, if you could send us a message, let us know how the volume of the fiddle is, if it needs more or less guitar. You are our sound people out there, okay? Also, do me a favor. Let me know if we're starting to look blurry to you. That just depends on how fun your drink is, okay? Hey, let's do. What was I said? Well wasted time. Bobby and I are going to do a song for you that I don't know if I've ever played this one on the Facebook Live show before. It was written by my friend Don Middlebrook, and he was nice enough to let me record this one on my White Sand Warm Sun Salty H2O CD. This is really weird. This is going to make no sense, and it makes no sense to me. But for some reason, this song called Well Wasted Time, I told you that my band has all different names for the songs. Somehow, through many, many translations, this song became Hot Wheels. And I have no idea how things evolved to that point, but they always say, play Hot Wheels. This is the song they're talking about. It has nothing to do with Hot Wheels. Welcome to life in a band called 6.5 Mexicans, folks. And Don Middlebrook, thank you for this song. I love this tune, and I really appreciate you letting me record it. ¿Voy a empezarlo?
Sí.
Luis, el volumen del violín. ¿Dice que está bien? Yeah. Eso es pura cámara. Remember that sunset cruise on a slow boat ride, stars falling from the sky, telling tales of days gone by and laugh until we cry. Well wasted time, well wasted time. Then that night when you fell asleep, I brushed the hair from your face. I felt like some little boat in your wake, just watching you breathe. Honey, I love you so much, I couldn't fall asleep. It was well wasted time, well wasted time. Sure could use a little well wasted time, well wasted time. Whisper in my ear and tell me all you got to say. The night is ours to hold, tell the world to go away. I need some well-wasted time. Give me some more well-wasted time. Sure could use a little well-wasted time. I need some well-wasted time, well-wasted time. ¿Otros? Vamos a seguir. Bobby Soto, great job on that. Thank you, and thank you again, Don Middlebrook. That's off the White Sand Warm Sun. I think that's the first time I've ever played that song on this show, and nice to have Bobby doing it with me. So I'll tell you what, we're going to do another video here. And by the way, give it up for Elsa. She works hard putting the videos together. I go out and shoot the footage. And then she does the hard part, sitting there on the computer, making it all look good. And photoshopping me, trying to get all this gray hair out of the picture is not easy, folks. But anyway, you saw a picture, just a video of me out doing a little fishing. Well, you guys know how Elsa's passion, we all know what that is, running. And not only does she run these long races, but she gets very active in the community in putting on races. And this next race that we're going to show you in this video is a fundraising race that she did for the old folks home down here. And it was this summer, and the first chance we've had to show you this video. So let's check out what Elsa's been up to.
Well, it's Saturday night in San Carlos, and everybody is ready for the big 5K race that Elsa has helped to organize. This is for the benefit of the old folks home here in Guaymas. And as you can see, we got a lot of participants, including Elsa and the kids. Should be a great night for a great cause. Elsa's busy signing people up. Elsa, how do you feel about tonight?
Good. I'm happy because there are a lot of people here.
Looks like it's to be a great night. Now this participant looks kind of familiar. What's your name?
Jose.
Jose what?
Jose Mulligan.
Jose Mulligan. That's why you look familiar. How do you feel right now, buddy?
Good?
You ready to win this thing?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right. I admire your confidence. Go get him, buddy. A lot of money coming in tonight, all for a good cause. Who are you?
Marisol.
Marisol what?
Mulligan.
Are you ready to win this thing?
I am ready for everything.
You look ready to win this thing. I admire your confidence too. Go get him, Marisol.
Bye.
Okay, everybody's gathered at the starting line.
Great job on that race, Elsa. Everybody give it up for Elsa. She does a lot for the community on that kind of stuff. Thank you, Leslie, for the drink. Leslie's my bartender tonight. Give it up for Leslie Salin as my personal bartender. I may not have anything in a 401k or in my retirement, but I do have a personal bartender. Can I get a round of applause? Thank you. I can now die a happy man. And I have a good bartender, too. Hey, John Sherwin, John and Carol watching us up in Minnesota. It's great to have you guys with us. You have been a part of this show since the very start. And, boy, it was sure fun staying with you guys and singing with Sonny Jim at your place. I hope to get back there and do it again soon. But in the meantime, this request goes out for you. Blue water and sunny sky. Another day in paradise. It wasn't long ago we said goodbye. And I ended up down here. Now who's to blame? I can't recall. But who cares? It doesn't matter at all. 'Cause I'm a world away from you, sucking down an ice cold beer. but things never quite happen like I planned. What you doing back on my mind again? Help me out, guys. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. I could tell you about the fun I've had. At first it really wasn't all that bad. The weather's nice and the people are too, so how could I complain? But last night when I was all alone, I left a message at the sound of the tone and said, honey, won't you pick up the phone before I go insane? You cut me off and you left me hanging on the line. Pulled out a glass and I chased you off my mind. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. Thank you very much, everybody. John and Carol, I appreciate the request, and thank you for tuning in tonight. I would like to get a friend of mine up here on the microphone. Michael and Kylie are down visiting us from Phoenix, and they just got in town a few days ago, and they had an interesting thing happen to them. And after the song, I'm going to tell you why it's a very special day for them, by the way, today. So, Michael, tell you what, let me get you up here on this bar stool. Bobby, puedes quitar tu violín? Hold on. Yeah, Michael, do not dare play that thing. We're trying to maintain viewership tonight. All right, so this is Michael here. Kylie, come on up with him as he tells this story. Welcome, by the way, to my backyard bar. This is the first time you've ever been here.
Yes.
As we're doing a show. And get right on it, Mike, when you talk. So, Michael, as you were coming down to San Carlos a few days ago, you and Kylie had something interesting happen. Tell us all about it.
Well, we were coming down and we were in Hermosillo. We stopped at a stop. We stopped at a stop sign and the railroad tracks, and my wife.
Canal Uno.
What happened? What did you hear?
I heard a soft bang, and then the second bigger bang, which was pushing the car behind us into us.
So I pulled over to the side, and we're waiting, wondering what's going on because they're not coming over there. And she's thinking, did they take off? I said, no, they didn't take off. They're over there talking. So he comes over to us then, and I see two trucks, and I said, okay, who hit me? And he says, he hit me, I hit you. And I said, oh, okay, all right. So why are you talking? He is my partner, business partner. And I said, oh, so you know each other. And he says, yeah, it was my fault. It was so nice. Then one of their workers came up to me and he says, you couldn't have been hit by a nicer guy. And sure enough, what do you say?
He was a broker.
He was a broker, a cattle broker, yeah. Yeah, but anyway, what happened was we asked him then, well, we'll do everything straight now, where's a good place to eat? And he said, La Siesta Steakhouse. And you're coming there and being our guest. And
I love this guy. I want to get hit by this guy.
Yeah. So we went over to the steakhouse. He spent a ton of money on us on steaks. We were there for 2 hours, sharing family pictures and everything, and the stories, and just amazing.
He invited you to Keno Bay, I think, to his personal home there in Keno Bay.
He was very, very, very polite, very nice. They all were. Yes. And so we came out with new friends, and they offered to put us up at his wife's hotel, which was the Holiday Inn, I believe. And we declined because we wanted to drive here. He said, well, I have my chauffeur come pick you up here. You drink with us tonight. You pick us up, take you to the hotel in the morning. He'd come pick you up and bring you back. And I said, well, that's very nice, but we really need to get to St. Carlos.
So we went outside, and the guy comes up and starts talking to me, and he says, I am the chauffeur. And I'm like, the chauffeur? He's serious.
So Michael, I guess getting in an accident, a lot of people are afraid to come down there because they think, what happens if I get in an accident?
No.
You know, folks, if you get in an accident down here, you just might get invited out for a $100 steak dinner, put up on a nice hotel for the night, and a chauffeur sent your way.
And he wants us to go to Keno Bay because he has a house over there. You come visit me. And then he says, next time you come to San Carlos, you stay at my house. You call me and stay at my house.
I love this. So this turned out to be a great thing for you guys. How cool that something that could have been just awful turned into a great situation. Give them a round of applause. Isn't that cool? I love when that kind of stuff happens. Well, hey, by the way, while I've got you two on the microphone, I want to say... Oh, hold on.
Our best friends, Steve and Lucille Storms, they text us after we told them about everything, and they said, you always manage to turn lemons into lemonade. So
good for you guys.
Salute.
Awesome. Well, you did it again.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I also want to say, while I've got you on the microphone, happy anniversary to this couple here. Tomorrow they celebrate 22 years.
Yeah, it's been 21 years of happiness. The last year has been hell.
And on that note, we will kick him off the stage. I'm going to play a song that Michael requested here, and then we're going to get Bobby Soto back up on the stage here. But I was going to get Marisol up here for this next song, as a matter of fact. But she's off at basketball practice tonight. She's loving basketball. By the way, she says she's learned how to play basketball because she watched a Michael Jordan video. So Marisol now knows how to play basketball, everybody, thanks to Michael Jordan. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll throw this one in, then we'll get Bobby back up here. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to hear a song about a little girl named Marisol. Mar means ocean, sol means sun. Just in case you're wondering where her name came from, I never thought anything in life could ever be as beautiful as sea and sun together. At least until the day she came along. Help me out, guys. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 her smile lights up my world. Whoa, whoa, I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. Sure, I love my sons, and roughhousing's fun, but there are things that only daughters do. Now that pink dress and those little shoes are matching, I can't believe she's already into fashion. She's gonna break a heart or two. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 her ribbons and her curls. I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. She's growing up too fast, and each day she's prettier than the one before. I don't want to think about the day some kid comes knocking on my door, singing, oh, whoa, 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 I love your daughter, Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 more than anything in this world. Oh, whoa, 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 he'll be in love with Marty's soul. But oh, whoa, 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 she'll still be Daddy's girl. She'll always be her daddy's girl. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marty so. Thank you, Michael and Kathy, for the request, and happy anniversary. Happy 22nd to you guys. Let's get Bobby Soto back up here. Bobby, put that Tecate light down. No, I'm kidding you. Bring it on up here. That's right. Hey, while Bobby's getting plugged in, Eric Schaefer. You know, we try to shake things up every single week for you guys, honestly, because we're in the third season of this show, and I cannot believe that you guys are still supporting it like you do. Do me a favor, if you're tired of it at this point, if you're tired of me, just let me know. Send me a message and say, Mark, shut up. No, seriously, send a message tonight to Luis, and we'll take a vote on it. Just say, Mark, shut up, and I'm willing to. That's fine. Elsa tells me all the time. Okay. Doesn't hurt my feelings. But thank you for keeping us going for 3 years. But the 3 seasons, the reason, though, that we like to shake things up is we want to keep you coming back and entertained and not just give you the same songs. You'll notice this week are a whole bunch of different songs. Next week, by the way, we have another guest joining us. And I've never played with the guy who's coming down from Tucson. His name is Eric Schaefer. I'm so stoked about this. I heard Eric sing 2 songs over at La Palapa Griega. I got him up during a break. Wow, it was amazing. I just loved what he did. He's very well known in the Tucson, Southern Arizona area. He's with a band called the Other Troublemakers. And next week, he's going to be sitting here on this bar stool and doing a whole bunch of songs. And so we just try to make it different every week. I hope you'll tune back in next week and join me and Eric Schaefer and just experience something totally different, because I have no idea what it's going to be like. I'm going to be winging it that night. It's going to be a lot of fun. So welcome back, Bobby Soto. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Let's do Drink It Mexico Dry. Luis, no, I request para Drink It Mexico Dry. We're going to do this one right here, and this is going to take me up in my mind to the town that I'm going to tomorrow. I'm getting in my 4-cylinder tour bus, and I'm going up to Rocky Point. I'm going to be singing a sold-out show on Thursday over at Margarita Mermaids, and then on Saturday night, I'll be doing a beach concert out at Las Conchas. I'm psyched about it. Now, I didn't always sing in such a nice place. This next song is going to take you back to where I sang originally when I went to Rocky Point in 98, 99, in that old former prison thing you know so much about. Let's do a little Drinking Mexico Dry. Bobby, you ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give him a nice welcome back, everybody. Bobby Soto. Spring breakers with salt shakers, chasing every shot with a line. Old geezers and gold diggers, it's amazing what money can buy. They're all drinking Mexico Dry, dancing on the tables and falling on the floors. All drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that they would just go home. Bobby! He dumped his wife in Casa Grande, ain't seen his kids in a year. He's 45, she's 19. Hey baby, can I buy you a beer? Now he's drinking Mexico Dry, expatriated from the red, white, and blue. Now he's drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that he would just go home. They'll always tell you, don't drink that water, but this ain't what they mean. They call the culture intoxicating. I look around and all that I see are underage white trash playing king for a day, screaming, "Hey waiter, speak English, can't you see I'm from the USA?" They're all drinking Mexico Dry. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. They're all drinking Mexico Dry. And I wish that they would just go home. Send them home, Bobby. Bobby Soto. He wants to live. He wants to really get wild. Another shot in. Vacation's over. Now he's here for a while. 'Cause he got hammered. He got nailed. They threw his butt in the can. And now it's, please God, get me out, and I'll never drink with Bobby again. No more drinking Mexico Dry. He's finally learning how to say no more. No more drinking Mexico Dry. And he wishes he could just go home. I wish that they would just go home. Skanky folks with rum and cokes. I wish that they would just go home. Yeah! Looking forward to getting up to Rocky Point this weekend, Thursday and Saturday, and then back to Margarita Mermaids on October the 20th. Luis, no hay nada para daddies and daughters. All right. Vamos a hacer daddies and daughters. Si tengo mi careful. A ver. Sí, ¿dónde puse mi capo? Oh, aquí. Sí, vamos a hacerlo en A, ¿no? So I just got off a 5-state tour with our buddy Kelly McGuire, and it was a wonderful tour. We had Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Louisiana, Colorado. It was a lot of fun. Kelly wrote this next song that I'm going to play for you right now, and we actually did this together, our first duet ever after all these years of knowing each other and singing together. And hope you like how this one turned out. It's off the Lupita's Taco Stand album. And if you have a little girl, even if she's all grown up, this one goes out for you. When she was born, her daddy was surprised when they brought her out in pink instead of blue. The quarterback he planned on was a tiny baby girl, but in the blinking of an eye, she was the joy of his world. Winning games gave way to ballet and stage. Story time on his lap while she turned the page. 'Cause she's daddy's little girl, the apple of his eye. She'll always be his baby, that'll never change with time. He'll still be there to calm those raging waters, 'cause nothing quite compares to the love between daddies and daughters. Ballet to basketball, she scored big for the team. He never ever missed a single game she played. Then the doorbell brought a young man with a tuxedo on to take her to her first prom. And on her birthday she found waiting outside a shiny red convertible that she couldn't wait to drive. You see, she's Daddy's little girl, the apple of his eye. She'll always be his baby, that'll never change with time. He'll still be there to calm those raging waters, 'cause nothing quite compares to the love between daddies and daughters. Before he knew it, he was walking down the aisle, and there was something wet trickling down his face. And in a trembling voice he answered, her mother and I. And then he let her go and slowly walked away. Now she's Daddy's little girl, the apple of his eye. She'll always be his baby, even though she's now a wife. And he'll still be there to calm those raging waters, 'cause nothing quite compares to the love. Nothing even comes close to the love that they share. Nothing quite compares to the love between daddies and daughters. Thank you very much, Bobby. Great job on that. Thank you, Kelly McGuire, not only for that song, but for the last tour we had. That was a lot of fun. You know, Kelly and I... ¿Tienes los posters de Caimán y de Isla? De Isla primero, no? Kelly and I are getting back together again, along with our compadre, Sonny Jim, and we're doing that in May at Island Fest. It's our favorite event of the year. It really is, because we take only 100 people with us to this beautiful little island off Cancun. May the 17th, we're going back this year. The reason we only take 100 people on this event is because we want to spend that time with you guys in the pool, on the beach, in the ocean, on Hidalgo Street. We all get to know each other and just have a good time. Elsa and the kids come. It's a family event. If you would like to come, make sure you go to songwritersisland.com, songwritersisland.com. They've got the Island Fest link, songwritersisland.com. You can also go on my website, which is my name, markmulligan.net, and there's a big link right there on the homepage that says Island Fest. And we would love to get you in there. That event is already filling up. We all stay together in the same beautiful condo complex. It's a great deal, and you're going to have a blast. Easy to get to also. Cancun's so easy to get to for anybody, anywhere. After that, we're going to a place we've never been before. Kelly and I have never been there, but this is Sonny Jim's old turf, Grand Cayman. We're going to go there in June. And if you would like to go on that trip called Skeletons on the Beach, there's the poster for it right there. And I can't wait to see Sonny Jim's World. I've heard all these songs that take me to Cayman, but never been there. How about studio audience? How many of you guys have ever been to Cayman before? Only a couple of you folks. Okay. Well, we're going there, and that trip, I believe also, that one's limited to 125 people. That one, Sonny Jim's wife, Adele, has already told me is almost filled up. So if you want to go on either Island Fest in Isla Mujeres, the little island off Cancun, or to go to Grand Cayman with us, make sure, hop on my website, get all the details, but reserve soon because these babies fill up fast. We have never yet had an Island Fest that has not sold out. All right. So, vamos a hacer el video del estero. O sabes algo, vamos a hacer una canción más y después el video. Let me check with Luis over here because we have some requests that are coming in. Hope everyone's having a good time tonight. You know what I'm loving? We have had no cutoffs from Facebook tonight. Give Facebook a big round of applause. Facebook, I never thought I'd say this. I love you. All right, hold on. Oh, we got some good ones. Let's do Mexican Jail. Michael and Elaine are watching us up in the Northwest tonight. They've been a big part of the show since we started. And this next song was written by a trop rock legend, Jim Morris. I thought I had a lot of albums with 16 albums out. He had something like 22 or 23 by the time he left us. And Jim Morris, man, he left quite a legacy. We're going to do one of his songs right now. We've recorded this one. In fact, Bobby was a part of this too, and Gaspior and the whole gang. And we did a very Mexican version of Jim Morris's song because it was so fitting for this one. And that Bobby out there, Bobby Salin, you're going to like this one. This is one of your favorites. Through the bars on the window, I saw the light of the moon. I heard Mexican singers singing Mexican tunes. Dogs barked in Spanish, a strange serenade. I don't know the language or the sounds that they made. South of the border, they say look but don't touch, but they serve me tequila, and they serve me too much. I thought she was pretty and her love was for sale. Bad idea. I spent my vacation in a Mexican jail. Her padre was the sheriff, her uncle the judge, her brother the lawyer who carried a grudge. They chattered in Spanish, a deal was soon made, a first-class excursion to the local stockade. Help us out, everybody, come on. South of the border, they say look but don't touch, but they serve me tequila and they serve me too much. I thought she was pretty, que bonita, and her love was for sale. Don't go there, Mark. I spent my vacation in a... Take us to prison, Bobby. Let's do it. South of the border, they say look but don't touch, but Leslie served me rum and coke with no lime. Thank you, Leslie. And she served me too much. I tried to persuade them, but my arguments failed. Now I'm bunking with Carlos in a Mexican jail. Let's do it, guys. Come on. Why? I ask myself why. Sing a Mexican song with no ay. Are you with me, Bobby? Come on. Ay. 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 Thank you very much. Let's head back out to San Carlos. El Estero, el video. Okay.
One thing I really like about Bahia Delfin and Condamines Pilar is how close you are to the estuary. You can see people right there on San Francisco Beach walking right to the mouth of it. Elsa and I actually kayaked over here today. It's just a short kayak ride here and scenic the whole way.
All right. Hey, I want to say hello to Kathy Frederick out there. Kathy, you also have been a big part of this show. Thanks for tuning in every week and supporting it like you do. And I know you'd like to hear this next song. This is one I wrote with your buddy, Sonny Jim. We just talked about him because he's going to Cayman and Island Fest with us. He co-wrote this song with me. And Maggie Murray, if you're out there watching, this is one of your favorites too. Corona sunset, margarita moon, Spanish guitar serenade the sky with a tune, waves kissing the shore, in time for just one more Corona sunset and margarita moon. They say down here crazy things can happen, and this past week we're living proof. A mixed up reservation, a casual hello, a couple drinks, and next thing we knew it was Corona sunset and margarita moon. Suddenly, mañana's coming way too soon. Wish this night could somehow last, instead of fading away so fast, like Corona sunsets and margarita moon. Our footprints in the sand will soon be washed away, as echoes of tonight fade with the breeze. You'll be back in your world, and I'll be off to mine, looking back on distant memories. Sails out on the sea, silhouettes of you and me, and Corona sunsets. Now your boarding pass is printed and your bags are packed. Just like that, reality's closing in. But this evening sky has got me thinking crazy thoughts. Perhaps this story doesn't end with this Corona sunset and margarita moon. Suddenly, mañana's coming way too soon. Wish this night could somehow last, instead of fading away so fast, like Corona sunsets and margarita moon. Will the salt air on the breeze again find you and me under Corona sunsets? I know I'll never forget Corona sunsets and margarita moon. Thank you very much. So last week, there was a video we were in the middle of doing and we got cut off. We had all those glitches last week. It is McCall, Idaho. My friends, Brad and Leslie up in they're from Boise, but they took us up to McCall, Idaho. We just had a great time. Who's ever been to McCall? Anybody here? What an amazing place. This was my first time I'd ever gone there. Let's head there right now, McCall, Idaho.
Hey guys, I am sitting on the beach with my friends Brad and Leslie Stoner. And it's probably not the beach you're thinking of. That's right, folks. This is not Mexico. I'm in Idaho. Brad and Leslie, what an awesome place you guys live.
Oh, thank you for coming.
We're having a great time. These guys hosted me for a house concert in Boise, and then they brought the boat up. We're in McCall, Idaho right now. I've heard so much about this spot. It's just great to be here. How about you guys? How you doing?
We're doing great. We love it up here. We're glad we had the opportunity to bring you up and show you around and so you can enjoy the beautiful state of Idaho.
Well, there's only one thing missing, and that's my wife and kids. Next time, we got to get them here.
Yes,
Definitely.
Well, Brad and Leslie, cheers to you guys. Good to be drinking a beer and a rum and coke with you guys on the beach in Idaho.
Are we back? We are back, folks. And hey, I want to thank Brad and Leslie. What a great trip that was up there. I'm hoping to get back up there to McCall, Idaho again next summer. Welcome back, everybody, to Bobby Soto. Give him a nice welcome back. So fun having a nice special guest like this on tonight. By the way, sitting in our crowd tonight is my friend Sam Rainwater, and my person's going to talk to his person tonight, probably here at the Backyard Bar, and we're going to line up a night when Sam can do another show with me. Sam, we got to make that happen. Sam's been a popular guest on this show, and we need to do that very soon. What do you think? I think we just lined it up, folks. That was intense negotiation. Okay, here we go. Hey, Sandy, I want to say hello to you, Sandy Twos. I want to say hello to you and Ron, watching in Florida. I had a nice chance to talk with them by phone yesterday. I haven't talked to them in many, many years, as a matter of fact. But I'm glad they had a rough time during the hurricane. And I'll tell you, they've had one thing after another happen. But you know what? Ron and Sandy are great people, and I know they're going to pull through this thing fine. And would you guys in the studio audience do me a favor? Give Ron and Sandy an uplifting round of applause because they need it in Florida. Man, they got hammered. They got hammered. So this one's going to go out for them by request. And Bobby, let's do this one. Uno, dos, tres. Got a constant craving, can't fight the urge. Try to kick the habit, but it keeps on getting worse. I've given up on rehab, it's far too late. This lifelong addiction is impossible to break. Give me some white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. You know what, guys? This intervention's useless. It's out of my control. 12 steps from the ocean. Who needs 12 more? When you got white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Now it goes back to my childhood. That very first trip. Watching the waves roll in mesmerized this kid. By the time they dragged me up the beach and shoved me in the car, I knew no matter where I'd go, I'd never get too far. From white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Now the sea's outside my window. There's a beach outside my door. Those three things still turn me on, just like long ago. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! So keep your change of seasons, the winter and the cold. Send me a postcard with pictures of the snow. I'll look at it and shiver and just shake my head as I'm putting on my flip-flops and stepping out instead into the white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Hey, Sandy, that part about the seas outside my window, you just lived that in this hurricane. So take all your sweaters and set them on fire. Slap on some sunscreen, put on some Kelly McGuire. Then turn around and run right to the place you ought to be. Get your butt into some beach chair down here with me. In white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Living by the sea is so good for the soul. I pinch myself and wonder who could ask for more. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. There's no cure for this addiction. Every day I overdose on white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! Great job, Bobby. Hey, we got a request for a song that we have not practiced. And in fact, I haven't done this one in a long time, but my buddy Nick Sims, Nick and Barbara would like to hear this one up in Colorado Springs. Es en so, yo creo que tú puedes hacer algo con esto. Se llama Deeper Water, pero va a ser fácil. So Nick and Barbara, thank you guys so much. Wanted to see you in Colorado Springs. It didn't work out this summer, but I'm so glad you could be with us tonight. I remember when I was just a little kid, ankle deep in water, a fishing reel in hand, and I thought I was the world's greatest fisherman. As I hooked that tiny bluegill and reeled that baby in, to me it was a whale haul from the depths. I think about that day as I pack up and head for deeper water and bigger fish. No more catching bluegills. I gotta fill up my net in deeper water with bigger fish. Somewhere off the shoreline, just trying to get to deeper water, bigger fish. I still recall my first gig in a local bar, on a borrowed set of speakers and a second-hand guitar. Pretty soon we packed the place on Friday night, and as my tip jar filled with dollar bills, I thought that I'd come far, till 100 times they'd heard that song before. Time to leave the harbor, time to shove off of the shore for deeper water and bigger fish. You gotta hook 'em where they're biting, that's why it is deeper water, bigger fish. Somewhere off the shoreline, still trying to get to deeper water, bigger fish. Thank God she understands me, but the kids, they don't get why so oftentimes their daddy's just some distant silhouette, like a ship on the horizon, always heading off for some shore. Think it's time to leave it all and head back to shore. From deeper water, bigger fish. Life's big clock has only got so many ticks. Deeper water, bigger fish. Gotta get back home and make up for all I've missed. Deeper water, bigger fish. Life's big clock has only got so many ticks. Deeper water, bigger fish. I can't wait to hit my front door and give my girl a kiss. Deeper water, bigger fish. Maybe catch some bluegills with my kids. Nick and Barbara, thank you so much for being a part of this tonight. Hey, Bobby, great job on that song. Well, I'll tell you what, this time of night, we get these awesome sunsets. One of us just passed us by. We couldn't see it from here tonight. So why don't we show you last night's sunset that I was able to catch on camera?
One thing I just never get tired of down here are awesome sunsets like this one tonight.
Well, we are back, folks. How about that sunset? I don't know about you guys, but have the sunsets here just been incredible lately? They've been amazing. Give a round of applause to God with a capital G. You know what? God, seriously, I know you're just showing off. Admit it, you're just showing off. But anyway. Hey, Penny, thank you for watching tonight. Penny Tyree. I had a request for a song that I'd like to do, and then we're going to get Bobby back up here. Having a great time tonight. We'll do just a few more songs. Studio audience, how are you guys doing? Everybody good? So wonderful to have you. If you guys are in town visiting San Carlos, you are always welcome to join me here at my backyard bar. We are between San Carlos and Guaymas. And sometimes we do shows out at Pelican Beach condos, thanks to Ron and Karen over at Seaside Realty. Give them a round of applause. Those places are incredible, too. So next week, of course, I'll be coming to you from the backyard bar, and we'll have Eric Schaefer as a guest. And like I said, we try to shake it up every week and do something different. Pretty soon we'll get Sam Rainwater coming back. That'll be fun. Penny, this song goes out for you. It's off my CD called Rising Sun. Any Rising Sun CDs tonight, as well as my book that I sell tonight, if you just send me a comment and say, hey, I just picked up your Rising Sun or your book or whatever, even if it's on Amazon on the book, I'll send all that Florida way tonight. I know Donnie Brewer is doing some fundraising with a Trop Rock Strong. And in fact, after the show tonight, I'm going to record 2 songs. My studio audience is going to be a part of it with me. We're going to record 2 songs that we're going to send to Donnie Brewer because he is putting on a Trop Rock Strong fundraising event for Florida friends. Not only for people out there who've been suffering from this thing, but for artists out there who are suddenly out of work in areas like Punta Gorda, Fort Myers. Those are good people out there, and this is a tough time for them. So we're going to record 2 songs tonight with my studio audience, and then we're going to send that to Donnie Brewer. And this Saturday and Sunday, he's going to be putting that on with Boomer Blake. And I don't have a whole lot of information other than if you Google Boomer Blake and Trop Rock Strong, they will have the information about this Saturday and Sunday's fundraiser. Everything that comes in is going to go, of course, to our Florida friends who are suffering right now. And our prayers and our thoughts are with them. This song is off the CD that I will donate tonight. It's called Rising Sun, S-O-N, and the song is called I Get To. I got to. Those 3 words I grumble just like you. Saying I got to. I sigh and dread those things I gotta do. I gotta get up every morning. I gotta fight rush hour traffic. I gotta do that 9 to 5 thing. Gotta pay my taxes. I don't want to. But I got to. Then it hits me just when I think I got it pretty bad. How many folks would gladly take those burdens off my back? That big list of I got tos that belongs to me and you. It's got a few things on it others wish they got to do. And a little voice says it's a choice. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to go to work and put in a good 8 hours. I get to cash a paycheck. I get to have a job instead of looking for work or getting laid off. Sounds kind of crazy, but it's true. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. Can I hear an amen out there? Now a dozen times you circled round that jam-packed parking lot, but half a mile away is where you found the closest empty spot. Here comes that old I got to about how far you gotta walk as the car door slams behind you and you stomp off down the block. Now there you go, but don't you know, you can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to stretch my legs and get some exercise, 'cause I guarantee there's someone else out there who'd give anything to ditch that wheelchair. She'd gladly walk twice as far as you. So you can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I know it's just one letter out of 3, but take that O and change it to E. Instead of saying I got to, try saying I get to. And a lot of things might not seem all that bad. That traffic jam ain't backed up quite so far. When you say I'm blessed, I get to own a car. And those property taxes I gotta pay, because I get to go home to a house each day. You'll see things from a different point of view when you quit saying I got to and start saying I get to. No more I got to, I get to. Instead of I got to, I'm gonna say I get to. Hey, so do you. We get to. Thank you, Penny, for the request on that. Appreciate you joining us. Let's get Bobby Soto back up here. Bobby. All right. Hope everyone's having fun. We got time for just a couple more songs here. Luis, I'm going to take one last look at your request list. We got a couple I can still sneak in. So don't forget, I got upcoming shows. The sold-out show is this Thursday in Rocky Point, but on Saturday we can get you into my little beach sunset thing I'm doing. And also October 20th in Rocky Point, I'll go back to the Margarita Mermaids. I'll do my first show here in San Carlos actually on October the 12th at Mercado. What a neat place. That'll be a 6 p.m. show. If you'd like to go to that thing, just stop by Mercado if you're in San Carlos and make your reservation. I want to do this next song for Tom Copeland. Tom Copeland watching us up in Coburg, Ontario. He likes to stump me a lot. Tom, thank you and Eleanor and Ellie for being a part of the show, as you always are. You've helped support it with watching us every week, turning other people on to it, your tips. Thank you so much on behalf of my family. This next song is one that's actually goes back. The original roots of this song go back to my very first cassette tape. It was a home recording project. I don't even include it as one of my albums. An album called The Things I Love. The English version I did was on that album, and it was called Waiting for You. Then several albums later, when Going Coastal came out, I did a bilingual version of this song, and that was for my wedding with my wife Adela. And I'm going to kind of give this tonight. And Bobby's never played this song. In fact, I'm not sure he's heard it, but this guy, he's going to feel it, and I know that he can do it. Give Bobby a nice welcome back, everybody. Pablo, checa nomás su volumen y todo, ¿está bien? Si ocupa más, ¿está bien? Thanks, Tom. This goes out for you. One brings back some good memories. Listen, that's the sound of your heart beating in the night, telling me you feel the same way I do. But no, I don't have to say a word. You know just what I'm thinking. Even after all this time, you still read my mind. I've been waiting for you through a million lonely nights. I've been waiting for you. Something in my heart kept me holding on. Even though it's been so long, I've been waiting for you. Crazy. Some people call me crazy. I guess it might be true. One look into you and I still lose my mind. A song. Your voice is like a song, whispering in my ear. I still can't believe that you are really here. 'Cause I've been waiting for you through a million lonely nights. I've been waiting for you. Something in my heart kept me holding on. Even though it's been so long, I've been waiting for you. He esperado tu amor, desde siempre he esperado tu amor, anticipando el momento en que llegarás. Y por fin aquí estás, he esperado tu amor. I've been waiting for you. He esperado tu amor. Bien hecho, Bobby. Bien hecho. Gracias. Thank you, Tom, for the request on that one. Well, with Bobby up here, I'd like to do a song that he was a part of on the last album, the title track, as a matter of fact. We got to get you guys hungry to head down to one of my favorite spots on earth, known as Lupita's Taco Stand. Who's hungry for a taco out there? All right, so all right, I think we just learned it. You ready? All right, listo? Uno, dos. I'm already getting hungry. Everyone says I'm so lucky. I got the best wife in the world. But I can't lie. There's been this girl. Every time we get together, I lose all self-control. She satisfies my needs like no one else I know. We meet down on the south side in a drugstore parking lot. She always keeps it spicy, 'cause she knows I like it hot. She enables my addiction. It's sinful, I confess, how I give in to temptation, but I can't resist. Lupita's taco stand. Best food this side of the Rio Grande. When she asks you, ¿quieres otro?, just smile and say, sí. The best $6 a guy could ever spend is at Lupita's taco stand. If you're into real fine dining, or hanging out with snobs, or waiters in tuxedos, now this ain't your kind of spot. It's just plastic chairs and tables, foam cups and paper plates. But the food Lupita serves you will leave a big smile on your face. There's no list of healthy options, no low fat or gluten free. Good luck keeping count if you're counting calories. It's a flavorful fiesta of chicken, pork, or God, I'm getting hungry, with a heap inside of Spanish rice and a smack of refried beans. Where, guys? At Lupita's taco stand. It's heaven in a fresh tortilla made by hand. The salsa's hot and spicy. Your taste buds say, ole! Guaranteed your waistline will expand. No doubt. Down at Lupita's taco stand. Now my wife's home making meatloaf. I ought to be ashamed as I'm slapping on the salsa and the guacamole. Aquí. I like that guacamole part. Now most folks wouldn't set foot here or ever hit this side of town. The buildings, they've seen better days. The neighborhood's run down. But if you feel a bit adventurous, you'll be glad you took the chance. Believe me, I guarantee you'll come back again to Lupita's taco stand. Just one bite and you're bound to comprehend. Help me out, guys. You'll be shouting hallelujah and viva Mexico. You're gonna stuff your face there every chance you can. Down at Lupita's taco stand. Come on, everybody. Down to Lupita's taco. Hey, where are we going after the show? Down to Lupita's taco stand. Andale! That song made me hungry. All right, Luis, I'm going to take one last look at the request list here. What a fun night this has been. Y Luis, ¿qué hora es? No sabes. Okay, we got time for two more songs here. You know what? We got a couple people in the crowd who'd like to hear this. Voy a hacer una canción y después te invito para cerrarlo con Sky Sam. Okay. Got a couple of requests for this next song, and including from the Dickinsons, who are here with us tonight. Lindsay and David, welcome back. This is your coming back to San Carlos song, as a matter of fact. No sé si tienes de pura playas. We got our beach back. Anais, no sé si tienes de... Sí, tienes el rollo de we got our beach back. Sí, tienes. Eso sería bueno en esta canción. Well, welcome back, Dickinsons. I know you guys are just down here for about a week or so on this trip. And I know that when you pull back into town and you see me at La Palapa Griega, you always get out and dance the song as your first song back, and that means the world to me. Anytime you guys adopt one of my songs as your song, Sam, you know how that feels. Doesn't it feel awesome? So anyway, this goes out for the Dickinsons, and we had somebody else requesting it tonight too. So I can't remember who, but thank you. Sonora sunshine down on me. You never knew how much I need a moment like this. A moment like this. When my world came crashing in, I heard a voice off in the wind saying, come back home. Boy, you're not alone. So let your tides come rolling in. Splash some of that salt there on my skin, 'cause I'm home again. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. Each time I stray, it's a little harder. How I could leave, but I've learned, why even bother? I just come back to these Cortez waters. Pablo, ¿es la gente bailando? I feel your sand beneath my feet. Why do my footprints always lead right back to you? Right back to you. I guess when it's all said and done, you are the place that I belong, and it sure feels nice. Don't need to think twice about coming back. So many lessons that I've learned. Come on now, didn't you know that I'd return? Now I've returned to stay. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sails. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. How I could leave, but I've learned, why even bother? I just come back to these Cortez waters. Blame the force of gravity, or maybe there's something wrong with me. A restless feeling running through my soul that led me back to this shore. So wash me away in waves of Cortez waters. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. What can I say? 'Cause my words cannot describe it. How I could leave, but I've learned, why even bother? I just come back to these Cortez waters. Help me out, everybody. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. Let's do that again. Come on. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. One more time. Wash me away. We're back in these Cortez waters. Thank you, Dickinsons, for being here tonight. Let's get Bobby Soto back up here. I think we're going to do one more song here, and want to thank everybody for being a part of this tonight. And Bobby, you've done a great job tonight. He's out there, I think, drinking a Tecate Light right now. The show is brought to you by Tecate Light. Thanks to my studio audience for being here. Oh, by the way, got upcoming. My next show in the United States of America, if I can hop the fence, will be on November the 3rd. I'm going to Green Valley, Arizona. And then 2 days later, I'm going to go to Phoenix, and I do my once a year annual all request cover song show. You know, I used to play bars for a lot of my life, and it were like 300-400 songs I used to know. I was a jukebox. And, you know, as I put out album after album, of course, my shows now are just my own songs. I still like going back, though, every now and then, once a year, and just playing some of those little covers and having fun. And it's not like a sit-down house concert. We have to be, like, glued to me. So if you want to be a part of that, that's going to be on Saturday, November the 5th. It'll be hosted by Rudy B. at his beautiful home in Albuquerque, just south of Phoenix, against the lake there. Afternoon show. Whatever you request that day, whether it's one of my songs or, I mean, it could be anything. I don't care if it's, you know, Men at Work or Jimmy Buffett or Creedence Clearwater, whatever you might request other than Miley Cyrus, I'm going to play it for you. Okay? Well, don't go thinking I can't nail a Miley Cyrus song. I'm just so burned out on playing it all the time. So, I'll tell you what. We're going to do one more song. Bobby, excelente esta noche. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Everybody give Bobby Soto a round of applause. Yeah, hold on. Oh, you know what? Can we make it 2 more songs? And Luis, who was that one from? All right, check the name on that one. We're gonna close out with 2 songs here. I'll tell you what. Why don't you check on that one right now? And then we're gonna close out with a song that everybody can sing along to. Luis is checking who requested this song because I want to give you the credit. Okay, Luis has lost your name. Whoever requested Guacamole. Want you to know, no problem. On this show, we take things very seriously. Luis has just been fired. Everybody. Suspended without pay. Okay, I'm just kidding you. Okay, everybody, we need your help on this next song. Let's do Guacamole. ¿Está bien? ¿Qué piensas? Un poquito de guacamole. ¿Está bien, Bobby? All right, everybody ready? You know what? Backyard bar crowd here. We need you here. Get behind the bar. We need you singing with us on this one. Come on. Get out of your seats. Michael Kiley. Unless the IRS is looking for you and you don't want to be seen, get on camera here because traditionally everybody in my studio audience sings along with us on this next song. You didn't think they really existed. You guys thought we had an applause track this whole time. No, we have a real live studio audience. Hi, guys. How's it going? Has everybody had fun? Behind the bar. Apparently not. Has everybody had fun tonight? All right. Well, we're going to sing this song for you, and it goes just like this. Here we go. I met her at the mercado. She was buying avocados, and man, she really turned me on. She reached for my pepper, and I grabbed her tomato. I knew it wouldn't take very long. She walked up to la mesa. She picked up some cerveza. So I picked up some onions and limon. And the way she looked at me, man, I could clearly see that it wouldn't take very long. You guys ready? Guacamole! Guacamole! We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole! Guacamole! We'd be making guacamole all night long. Bobby, take it away! How about this Bobby Soto guy, everybody? She walked up to the line. I fell in right behind. And man, she sure looked good to me. Que bonita. She reached for her money. I said, wait a minute, honey. I believe this one is on me. We got in my pickup. We started to back up. We headed on down the road. We went into her casa. We ate tortillas de masa and we made guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole. We were making guacamole all night long. Okay, just you guys now. Guacamole, guacamole. Haciendo guacamole toda la noche. Guacamole, guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. All right, we're going to close out the show right now. Hope everybody had a good time. Studio audience, how you guys doing? Hang back there if you want. The sand is cool beneath my feet. Gone is the summer's daytime heat. My footsteps crunch along this beach and drift into eternity. A million diamonds light the night, a million candles shining bright. In inky blackness how they shine, as they will do throughout all time. Here we go. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Across the ocean ripples flow, pushed by the tides and the winds that blow. Into these gentle waves they roll, their journey's secret whispered low. The soft caress and night's embrace shines on the beach tonight and somewhere on your face. I take great comfort in this truth, that same moon watches over you. Here we go. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir, and it starts in the singing. Intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever, shining like some gold in the bloom. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Bobby Soto, take it away. How about Bobby Soto, everybody? All right, let's do this together. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir, and it starts in the singing. Intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever, shining like some gold in the bloom. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Everybody, one more time. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you, Bobby Soto. Gracias, amigo. What a great night here at the Backyard Bar. We will see you guys again next Tuesday, and thank you for all your support of the show. You've kept us going now. We're in our third season. Thanks to you guys. God bless you.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the Music Man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the Music Man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.